Hi, Mom. I just got home from school. I had a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, what time is it? Were you playing with your friends? Welcome home. It was a club day. I did my best to cook. I made hamburgers. It was so much fun. You made hamburgers? That's great. I wonder if you can make some for me when I get out of the hospital. I'll make it for you. I'll make it for you. When can you get out of the hospital? After the baby's born. Maybe in a few weeks. I see. That's sad. I wish we were closer to the hospital so I could go see you and my baby sister. I can't wait to see you. Sorry, I miss you too, Anna. Hang in there a little longer. I'll be home soon with your baby sister. Mommy can't wait to see you too. Daddy and Grandma won't take me to the hospital. They seem to be busy and aren't home much. I try my best to cook and eat by myself every day. I also clean up everything by myself. Is that so? Every day? Well, Dad has to work, but I don't think Grandma goes out that much. She's out with friends today too. She said she's staying over. She and Dad were talking about the beach, but she won't tell me where they're going. What? I didn't hear anything about that either. I asked her to take care of you when I'm away. Then what's for dinner tonight? Did you prepare it or did Grandma? Dad gave me some money, so I went to the convenience store and bought something. Huh. I'm sorry, Anna. I'll make you a delicious dinner when I get out of the hospital. Go buy something before it gets dark. I'll ask Dad if he can come home early. Just have a little patience, okay? Okay. Hello, Mary. I can't reach Kevin. Do you know where he is? Could you tell him to call me when he comes back? What a troublesome request. I don't deserve to be called Mary as your mother-in-law in the first place. You're not my family. You know that, don't you? You're not related to me by blood. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry. I'll be careful, but Anna is my beloved, beautiful daughter, and she's your adorable grandchild, right? Beautiful. Hey, I don't know. And about Kevin? He's been busy with work lately, so he'll be home late. Actually, I started having contractions a little while ago, and it looks like our baby is going to be born in the morning. I'm sorry, but I'd like you to call him so he can be there. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but hey, that's a hassle. Why don't you just ask Anna, my lovely granddaughter? Ha ha ha. Of course that's impossible, isn't it? Anna is still in elementary school and it's already late at night. I'm sorry, but I'm about to go to bed. If I wait for Kevin, I won't be able to sleep. Actually, why don't you tell Kevin after the baby's born? How about that? It's a good idea, even for me. Kevin is busy too. It's Kevin's child too, right? I'm sure he is looking forward to it. Please do inform him. You're such an overreacting person. It's not the first time you've given birth, so you should be fine on your own. Anyway, I don't have much free time either. I need to rest when I can. Can't you show more care to the elderly? You can take care of yourself. You're not a child. Okay, I understand. I'll try to contact Kevin again later. Of course. You should take care of things yourself from the beginning. Don't make the mistake of asking for help from the wrong person. Well, I hope Kevin will reply, LOL. What do you mean? Do you know why I can't get in touch with him? I don't know. So why don't you try your best to get in touch with Kevin? I have to pay for the procedure after the birth and the hospital fees. I wanted him to come. It's a lot of work for me to do it alone after the birth. Why don't you ask your own parents? Yes, you should. That's what family is for, My parents live far away from home, so it's not possible to ask them all of a sudden. Besides, I don't want them to worry. I understand now. I'll take care of it myself. I won't depend on you anymore. Yes, please do that. You really are a stupid woman. You're so annoying. Kevin must be stressed out from living with you. LOL. I feel sorry for my son. I really do. You said you want to live with us. If you don't want to, we don't have to have you live with us. Huh? What? I can't hear you very well. You're really not nice, are you? You're not very considerate. The food you cook is bad, the cleaning is lousy, and I get stressed out no matter what you do. I see. I didn't know that I had put you through such a hard time. I think we should talk about our future plans when I get out of the hospital. That's a good idea. Well, don't depend on me. You just think about what you should do, all right? Anna, where are you now? I wanted to hear your voice, Anna. How are you? Are you with your grandma and dad? What do you want? Eh? What's wrong, Anna? It's your mom, dear. No, it's not. You're not my mom anymore. What do you mean? What's wrong? I just came home from the hospital and the house is empty. It's like a new house. I'm so surprised. What's going on? Dad and Grandma moved out, but they left me. Moved? I haven't heard anything. Where are you? It's not that surprising. It's nothing to do with you because you're not my family anymore. Oh, a message. Dad said to sign the divorce papers on the front porch. What does that mean? What's the matter with you? Can you put your dad or grandma on the phone for me? There should be some kind of mistake. Unfortunately, I can't. I'm in an orphanage. Orphanage? Why are you in an orphanage? What do you mean? You're a good actor, Mom. You said you wanted to put me in an orphanage. That's what Grandma said. You said I'm in the way. I wouldn't say that. Don't believe her. You are more important to me than my own life. I'll come and get you right away. So, can you tell me which facility? What? Are you sure? Mom, do you really want me to come back? Yes, I'm sure. You're my darling daughter. I would never do such a thing. I miss you so much right now. I was so sad. My grandma and dad were making you out to be the bad guy. He said he is divorcing you, but you wanted to put me in an orphanage because I am in the way. Don't worry. I won't say that, and I won't do it. I swear to God, I promise. I believe you. Please come get me soon. I miss you. I'm sorry I made you feel sad. I'll come get you soon. It's called Sunflower Orphanage. Please be quick, okay? Of course. I will be there as soon as possible. Do you know where your dad and grandma are? I don't know. Apartments? I think that's what they said. Also, Dad said he's getting married to a new bride. An apartment? Marriage? He said it's because they're going to have a new baby. Do you think he was talking about your sister that I gave birth to? Probably not. Dad and Grandma were talking about a boy. I understand. I'm sorry, Anna. I'll pick you up tomorrow. Have you filled out the divorce papers? Please fill them out as soon as possible. You're a slow learner, for God's sake. Call me when you sign them. There will be something about the division of property. Please wait. Shouldn't we talk about this first? Talking is just going to take time. Please agree to the divorce as soon as possible. Don't you want to see Anna as soon as possible? Anna is right next to me. What kind of nerve do you have to leave her in an orphanage? I'm getting a divorce even if he didn't ask me to. I can't stand you guys anymore. I don't even want to live with you. I will get child support and alimony. You're kidding, aren't you? What kind of alimony? It's the alimony for Kevin's infidelity. I heard he's going to have a boy. Who did you hear that from? Anna told me everything. It's so awful to involve an elementary school child. She talked about you like you were the bad guy, but then she immediately turned to you. She's your daughter after all. She's really a little bit of a bitch. Don't worry. I'll take full responsibility for raising Anna. I'm divorcing Kevin. He wasn't there for the birth, he's having an affair, and he left Anna in an orphanage. He really is the worst. Now, calm down. Adultery is not the word. It's about changing wives, switching to a better one. What's wrong? His new wife is having a boy. And unlike you, who can only give birth to a girl, she's way much better. She's young and beautiful, and yes, she will go out shopping with me. I'm glad you like her, but I will get alimony whether he has a child or a new wife. You are really black-hearted, aren't you? You always talk about money. I'll pay it even if you don't tell me, as soon as I get my share of the property. What are you talking about? You won't get it. It's your joint property, so he will get half of it. It seems like you were making a lot of money, so it should be easy enough to pay alimony. Ha 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 ha. Which one of us is the black-hearted one? You were planning something cunning like that, weren't you? What are you laughing at? I'm filing on the grounds of divorce for child abandonment, so Kevin's share is 0. What? Are you kidding? Don't try to fool around with an elderly. It's the truth. Besides, he's also been having an affair, so he'll be charged alimony too, LOL. You and your son are both idiots. I thought you were a little more calculating. Kevin said it would be profitable. Too bad. You are an idiot. If the other party is pregnant, I can easily find out about the affair, and I've already consulted a lawyer. My name is Katie, and I've just consulted with you on the phone. I would like to file a claim for alimony for my husband's infidelity. But can I also file a claim against the adulterous partner? Yes. You can claim alimony from both your husband and the adulterous partner. Usually, it would be about $3 million if you are divorcing. Good. In the divorce, will half of the money go to the husband since it is joint property? In this case, since your husband has left the child in the care of an orphanage without your consent, it falls under the category of abandonment. If you make abandonment of the child the grounds for divorce, the husband's share will be 0, even if it is communal property. I see. Thank you very much. Also, since the adulterous partner is apparently pregnant, is that sufficient evidence of adultery? Yes, it is. If she is pregnant, we can easily find out about the affair. Also, the text message with your husband's mother is also sufficient evidence, so there is no need for you to worry. In this case, the fees for the affair, the abandonment of the child, and the fact that the other party is also pregnant are expected to be higher than the usual price I mentioned earlier. I understand. Thank you very much for your cooperation. I'm sorry, Katie. Let's talk about it. It will take time to discuss this properly. Let's reconsider, shall we? I thought you and Kevin would be a good match for each other. I'll persuade Kevin to break up with his adulterous partner. I don't care about that. You don't have to do anything. I was thinly aware of it, but I didn't realize he was really having an affair. I had a little hope that he might change his mind after the birth of our second daughter. But recently, Kevin has been cold to me and to Anna, and it's been hard. I'm already fed up with him. I will give him a good scolding. Please, reconsider. Besides, you can't make a decision to divorce so soon, can you? It was you who told me to sign the divorce papers as soon as possible. Thank you for pushing me. You're the one who rushed me into this. I wonder if you are losing your mind already. Yes, I think I might have been a little hasty. I was planning this. I just felt sorry for you. You'll have to forgive me. I don't want to hear such lies. I'm sorry, Katie. I'm really sorry. We'll both apologize properly. Please, reconsider. I'm sorry, I can't do that. The divorce papers have just been filed, so it's too late. Since you admitted the fact of adultery. What? You already filed it? Wait a minute. Didn't you just get out of the hospital? Yes, I did. My second daughter is at the government office being seen by my parents. Because you wanted us to divorce, at the end of the day, I'm a witty wife. LOL. That's true. I can't believe you didn't talk to Kevin even once. Don't you both have any affection for each other? I can't have a discussion with someone who depends on his mother and can't be reached. I don't have love for him. Not anymore anyway. Kevin wanted to get a divorce too, I'm sure. The divorce papers were filed immediately because all the necessary sections were filled in. Even if he did, it is terrible of you to submit it without permission. If Kevin's signature was already on the form, it was fine. You said you would contact me when you signed it. Then why didn't you just leave it unsigned? You were right. You were just trying to be considerate. I'm glad we're both idiots. It was all your idea anyway. You said you would just leave the divorce papers while I was in the hospital, move to a new house, and leave Anna at an orphanage because you didn't want her in the new family. That wasn't my intention. How can you say that after harassing me to the point of being obvious? I know your character well enough to understand it. You've been cold to me since the beginning of our marriage. I understand. You can hate me now, so why don't you talk it over with Kevin? That's not needed. There's nothing I want to talk to Kevin about. I don't have time to talk to him either. Everything will be communicated through a lawyer. You have to decide the name of your second daughter with Kevin, don't you? That's impossible for a lawyer, isn't it? I don't want a cheater to think about it. He is already a stranger anyway. I have no more remorse or anything for Kevin. Actually, Katie, I thought I'd make a fortune from the division of property, so I'm moving to a condo. I have a favor to ask you though, is that okay? What is it? Don't tell me you're brazenly asking me to pay for it. I'm not going to go that far, but I'd like you to take a little bit into consideration for the division of property. I used all my savings for the down payment of this condo. Wow, that's tough. Kevin never put any money into our house, saying something about a retirement fund. But that's none of my business. I can give you some advice. You have to sell it and move to a cheaper place. I can't sell it! Kevin and his new wife chose this place. I see. LOL. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I have nothing to do with it. Please talk to Kevin and his new wife about it. Well, it seems that we are on the same page. I'm sure the lawyer will talk to you soon, so please don't bother me anymore. I'm sorry! I will correct what I did wrong, so please reconsider! After that, I requested alimony money from Kevin through my lawyer. I also claimed alimony from the adulterous partner, and it seems that Kevin did not tell her that he was married, so the adulterous partner is also claiming alimony. I firmly received alimony, child support, and property division, and I cut off my ties with both Kevin and my mother-in-law. I have told Anna that she may see her father, but she does not seem to have the slightest intention of seeing him. The other day, I heard about the other party's situation through a lawyer, and it says that they cannot pay the mortgage on the apartment and are living in a shabby one-room apartment, but that is irrelevant. I have returned to work after maternity leave and have resumed working hard. Raising 2 children is a challenge, but I'm leading a fulfilled life with a lot of happiness with the help of my own parents.
Seriously, Tegan? Again? How many false accusations are you going to file against me to HR? It's getting pretty pathetic.
What do you mean false? They're all entirely true, and I'll file as many as I need to in order to get rid of you.
Stop lying already. Everybody knows that there's absolutely no substance to your claims at all. I don't bully you nor anyone else in the workplace. It's completely ridiculous.
No, what's ridiculous is the fact that management still hasn't fired you yet. In fact, it's even more ridiculous that you're still up for the same promotion as I am. We both know that I'm the better choice for the job. I would make a much better manager than you. I mean, I bet the only reason you're even being considered for the position is because you slept with Joel.
Wow, that's a bold accusation coming from you.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you were the one trying to flirt with the CEO, Mr. Adams, at the Christmas party, were you not? And right in front of his wife, too. How classy. Oh, and just for the record, I haven't slept with anyone. I'm able to progress in my career based on my merit and work, unlike some people.
Are you insinuating that I'm the one who would have to seduce Joel in order to get a promotion?
Well, if the thigh-high boot fit.
Ugh, you are so infuriating. The sooner you're fired, the better.
Look, that's never going to happen, okay? So why don't you just stop being so horrible and actually try to be nice for a change? It might actually help you in your job.
Ha! Nice try, but I'm not going to fall for your obvious trick.
What trick? I'm literally just giving you some advice to be a decent human being.
No, you're trying to get me to let down my guard so that you can swoop in and steal that managerial position. It's so ridiculous a plan, though, that even a toddler could see through it.
You seriously need some help. Look, just stop putting false claims to HR, okay? All it's doing is wasting everybody's time.
No, and you can't make me stop either. I'm going to get that promotion no matter what.
Are you that petty that you'd make up horrible lies about me and my work ethic to get me fired? Just to get a promotion?
You see, it's exactly that naive attitude that shows just how stupid you really are. This promotion means a higher wage, a better office, and most importantly, the chance to progress further in the company. Only a moron would pass up an opportunity like this, and I plan to take advantage of your stupidity every chance I get.
I suggest you stop your lying now, before something you really don't like happens.
Is that a threat?
No, it's just an observation of what will happen if you keep up your horrid behavior.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Whatever. Hi, Joel.
I'm sorry, I don't seem to have this number saved in my phone. Who is this?
It's Tegan from work. I got your number off of one of my coworkers. I hope that's all right. I don't want to impose or anything, but there was something that I really needed to discuss with you.
I see. Okay then, what seems to be the problem, Tegan?
It's about one of my coworkers, Brooke.
Brooke? What about her?
Well, ever since we found out about the new managerial job opening up, and the fact that we were both up for it, she's been acting slightly horrible.
What do you mean?
I hate to tattle on a coworker, but she has been bullying me nonstop over this new job opportunity.
Bullying you?
Yeah, she's been saying that she's going to get me fired so that she can get the job for sure, regardless of whether it leaves me with a job or not. I've been to HR multiple times, but they simply aren't bothered. Because she's friends with HR, they don't want to fire their friend, which means nothing has changed at all. I'm sorry to come to you over something so trivial, but I didn't know what else to do.
It's quite alright, I'll see to it that this matter's sorted.
Thank you so much.
Oh my god, Tegan, I can't believe you went directly to Joel with your lies. Do you know how messed up that is? He wants to have a conversation with me about.
LOL, looks like your 9 lives are up. Time to pack your bag and get going. That promotion is as good as mine.
Believe me, this isn't over.
Hey Brooke, what's this I hear about you bullying people? I hope not. You might be my little sister, but I won't be able to save you from being fired if you've been bullying people in the workplace.
Joel, I promise you it's not what it sounds like. I haven't, I swear. Tegan is being crazy. She's making up all of these lies about me bullying her just so I'll get fired. She thinks if I'm out of the way, then she'll get the new job for certain. She's gone to HR so many times that it's ridiculous. They know she's lying, but they have to follow procedure and investigate anyway, which wastes their time and mine. You know I don't have to lie or bully my way into a job. I'm smart enough and talented enough to get one from my previous work alone.
I'm sorry, Brooke, but how can I be sure these claims are false like you say they are? Have you got any evidence?
Are you kidding me, Joel? I'm your sister. I wouldn't lie to you about this. But fine. If you want proof, then I've got some for you. I've just emailed it to you.
What is this?
Well, I got fed up with her lying, so the other day I made sure to record myself all day long so that I could prove that I hadn't been bullying her. And, surprise, surprise, I actually caught her bullying me instead.
Oh, wow, she's really being horrible to you, isn't she?
That's what I've had to put up with for the last few months. It's been driving me insane. All the name calling, harassment, and undermining she's done. It's not just me she's bullying. All of the women in the office feel the same way. They've all been harassed by Tegan.
Just the women? What about the men?
Ha! Tegan doesn't bully them, but she does harass them all with her flirting. She's even made inappropriate comments to them and tried to hit on married men too.
Jeez. She's just a walking HR disaster, isn't she?
You're right about that.
Well, you don't need to worry anymore. I'll deal with the situation ASAP. We don't want anything coming back to the company simply because of one bad employee.
What will you do?
Well, I probably shouldn't say anything, considering I'm your boss, but I'll fire her and make sure that any prospective future employers know full well what kind of person she is.
It sounds kind of harsh, but I suppose it might be a necessary thing to do, to make sure she doesn't treat anyone else so awfully. You know, sometimes you're a pretty alright big brother.
Pretty alright? I'm the best big brother, and you know it.
Yeah.
Brooke, what have you done? Why have you done this to me?
Done what?
You know exactly what I'm on about. I've just gotten an email saying that my employment has been terminated. They say that I've breached a number of harassment rules like bullying and unwanted flirting, and I know you're the one who tattled to them. So you better fix this right now.
Yeah, you're right. I did tell Joe what you have been doing, but I only did it after you tried to go behind my back to him and get me fired. Not to mention that it is long overdue that you face the consequences for your actions. Treating people the way you have is despicable, and my brother thinks so too.
Your brother? What's that got to do with anything?
Oh, don't you know? Joel is my brother.
What?
Yeah. So when you tried to lie to him about me, he messaged me to get my side of the story.
I see now. So he's siding with you simply because you're his family. I'll be sure to let my lawyers know that.
No, actually. He was prepared to fire me if what you said was true. Just because I'm his sister doesn't mean that I get special treatment. Luckily, I recorded you one day, when you decided to come and bully me again, which is more than enough evidence of what you have been doing. Not to mention, all of our coworkers would back me up too. Face it, your horrible and mean-spirited behavior has gotten you fired. It's nobody else's fault but yours.
But I need this job. I was going to be promoted to the new manager's position. I've already spent a load of money on new clothes and shoes and things, thinking that I would have a boosted wage. You can't just let them fire me, please. Can't you speak to your brother for me? Get him to keep me on?
Why would I do that when you've been so vile? Not just to me, but to everyone else we work.
Well,
The fact of the matter is, you've messed up, and now you need to face the consequences, whether you like it or not.
Ugh, you are such a witch.
Yes, well, you and your opinions are no longer relevant. Goodbye, Tegan. I hope you learn from your mistakes and improve your attitude in life.
I swear, I'll get you back. Just you wait.
Is that a threat? As I'm sure the police would be interested in it if it was.
What? No,
You should probably work on that nasty attitude of yours if you're hoping to get a new job anytime soon. Anyway, I'm busy, so I'm going. Goodbye, Tegan. Tegan was fired from the company the very next day for her awful conduct. Once she had gone, everyone in the office was much happier, including myself. There were no more baseless claims of bullying, and people were much more relaxed. I even got the managerial promotion. Tegan left the company and tried to get a job at some other businesses, but because of her poor attitude and contempt for other workers, she had no luck in getting hired. She was forced to get a minimum wage job at her local grocery store as a night packer, as the managers refused to give her a customer-facing role. Perhaps one day, Tegan will improve her attitude, but until then, she'll be living with the consequences of every bad decision she makes.